Today I'm going to show you how I cut salmon and fresh seafood that I bought in the local market for sashimi. I like to make my own sashimi dishes at least once a week utilizing fresh local ingredients. Let's get to it. I start by cutting in sections this piece of fish that is pretty big. That is going to allow me to extract the skin in a more successful way without damaging the flesh. Especially if you're a beginner, I will strongly suggest that you cut and break down the fish in this way before taking the skin off. Then you remember with the small fillets of fish they're much more easier to handle. I'm just having a sharp knife. This is not a sushi or sashimi knife, and I'm going to slide it and in this way remove the skin of each piece and trying to remove the skin as close as the flesh as possible. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna leave the best parts for my sashimi, and as this is a lot of fish for sashimi, I'm gonna use only that for sashimi, and these parts of the fish, I'm going to cut them like this. I'm gonna freeze them for further use. This is gonna be great steaks for grilling or baking or broiling. Now that my fish is all nice and clean and ready to go, what I'm gonna do, I'm going to move to the next phase, which is making the Michelin star cucumber pickle. We used to do these kind of pickles in very expensive Japanese restaurants, and they follow a very strict protocol of how they are done. It's very, very simple, but very, very effective technique. So first what we do, we're gonna slice them, remove the seeds and cut them in these half moon shapes, all the cucumber, and then I'm going to transfer it to a bowl and add a lot of salt. Let's over salt as it was going to be like a salty salad, and I'm gonna mix it and I'm going to allow this salt to start penetrating. I'm gonna leave them there for 1 hour, and after 1 hour this salt will slowly break the cellular walls and going to allow me to squeeze all that liquid out, because what now we want to do, we want to put it in a towel and we want to start squeezing and squeezing and squeezing and squeezing, and we want to get rid all of that water, all that liquid, because we want to end up with really, really, really dry slices of salty cucumber that they are going to welcome a good drink. They're going to be very thirsty. So all the pickling liquid we're going to pour on top is going to be sucked like a sponge. As you can see, they're dry, they're wrinkly, they're crispy, and they're like have this very dark cucumber color right now that is not characteristic of the fresh fruit. Now, just to play easy, I'm going to use some ginger juice from some ginger pickles left over. I'm going to use this as a pickling liquid, but you can use any pickling liquid you want. This is going to give it a little bit of a ginger flavor, and I want to save myself some time. Now it's time to cut our salmon in this case, and also I have a little bit of scallops. This is going to be doing really straightforward, simple, straight cuts, nothing too fancy, because I'm not have my sashimi knife today. I'm just using a regular knife, and that makes things a little bit more challenging, but as you can see, it goes, so it requires a little of a practice. The sharper the knife, the easier it's going to be for you. So now we are cutting all through all this fish, get it already sliced, and now I'm going to be doing some also a fancier cut, slightly thinner belly slices. I'm gonna turn them in this way into these beautiful simple flowers. In this way, you can try to practice this kind of cuts. They look very fancy, but they're pretty easy to do, as you can see. And then that's it. It's time to start plating and put some steamed rice there. It could be sushi rice too. This plain steamed rice. I'm gonna start cutting these scallops. These beautiful scallops are really, really nice and sweet and a very soft texture. But you can use any fresh fish like tuna, snapper, or whatever is in your area, hamachi. And there you go. Some of that delicious ginger pickled cucumber. And as you can see, this is a very, very simple dish. I'm going to put some of that pickled cucumber too. And of course, we're going to accompany this with soy sauce and wasabi. And simple, fast, healthy, delicious. Everybody loves this dish. It looks so good. I'm squeezing some lime on that fish and yum. Some wasabi, some soy, and great, always. It never fails. Sashimi, rice, and pickles is always an all-time classic that families can enjoy together, and all your friends are gonna love it.